Welcome to the Trading Daddies Podcast, hosted by yours truly, the Master Crayon Eater. And as always, my amazing co-host.
What's going on? Teflon John here.
Tefleezy, Fosheezy is in the heezy for all you beezies. And we have a special guest today. Andrew is gracing us with his presence. He is a friend of the pod. He is part of the Bust Down Investments Discord. He's been an OG in the Trading Daddies Discord, so we are super thankful and excited to have him on here. He's a great contributor, and we'll definitely dig deeper into his trading journey and see what he likes, what he doesn't like, what his plans are for the future. But with that said, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, give us a nice preemptive thumbs up if you guys like this content. And if you guys give us a thumbs down, your mom's a hoe. If you guys want us to cover any stocks for Daddy Bits, make sure that you guys drop them down in the comment section below. Just to let you guys know, Daddy Bits will be taking another break. We will be back next Thursday. I will be taking a vacation starting tomorrow. So that's why John's going to be a lone wolf. But if you guys are looking for our daily plays, make sure that you guys join the Bust Down Investments Discord so we can plug you guys up with the plays over there. And with that being said, let's get to it after this banging new intro. Welcome to the Trading Daddies Podcast, hosted by yours truly, the Master Crayon Eater. And as always,
what up? Good morning. Teflon John here.
Teflon John, master of secret meetings, master of covert ops, covert operations.
Hey, so for the folks who were there last night, we ran almost a 2-hour not so secret seminar, right? And it was a great class. We covered investing, we covered dividend investing, we covered recent plays, we covered a lot of things, and it was very fun, very informative. It was, yeah.
And on today's episode, we have Andrew as our special guest. He comes by way of the Bust Down Discord. He's an OG in our Trading Daddies Discord, so we're super excited to have him on. A great contributor to the Discord. He actually, I feel like Andrew is one of the core members that we have that kind of solidifies the community and binds the community together. He's definitely one of the people in there. So Andrew, introduce yourself and how are you, my guy?
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me. Andrew here on the Discord. Asian boy, that's my name.
I feel like that could have been an early 2000s aim.
Yeah, it is. Like, I literally made the Discord for gaming, and I just never changed that name.
So that was your original AIM messenger name?
That's my gaming name. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. John, what was your embarrassing instant messenger name?
Cronium123.
Where did you get that?
I don't know.
I'm curious. Really?
I don't know. Yeah, it's Cronium. I don't even know what that is.
I had multiple name changes. I felt like I was a snake shedding skin every time I did mine. Right? So my first one was my first one was true_thugsta_69.
Thugsta 69. Thugsta. How do you spell that? THUGSTA?
I was very deep in a Bone Thugs and Harmony phase, as with everybody. So I had to do it. Also, another one when 50 Cent came out with that song Magic Stick, I changed my name to the Magic Flip. But I remember you having one, John. What was that one name that you texted me from your trap phone?
Oh, O-Town 510.
O-Town 510. Is it because of Oaktown 510?
Hey, calm down, okay? Can we just talk about stocks?
Is it because of Oaktown 510 or because you like the band O-Town?
I don't want to talk about it.
Based on their song.
We're here to talk
Liquid
about
Dreams.
Andrew.
Like Liquid Dreams O-Town or Oakland as the town?
Sure. Oakland A's.
Oakland A's. All right, Andrew. So we like to have guests on the podcast because we like to highlight Discord members. As you guys seen in the past few episodes of the Weekend Pod, we've had great individuals. We've had Paco on here, we've had Ruel on here, we've had Master Fortune Cookie himself has been on here. Who else? Shammy's been on here. We've had some really good. We had a lot of OGs. Oh, shout out to Kev, by the way. Kev, congratulations on fatherhood. His baby came out. Beautiful baby boy. Congratulations to you, my guy. And today we have Andrew on the episode so that we can learn more about him and know about what his trading journey's been like. So other people could also see that we're just regular Joes. We're not like super how do you say this? It's not unattainable. Like trading can definitely break down some walls and create like a community. So Andrew, please tell us about yourself.
So currently working up here in the Bay at Tesla right now.
Ooh.
And yeah, I mean, to be honest, my trading journey, I didn't really get into it until last November. That's when I started really looking into stocks and investing. My family's been, for most of my life, just been all about investments, properties, and just buying, all the blue chip back when it was cheap, right? And they're like, oh, put your money in here, invest in the Vanguard, invest in the Roth, stuff like that. Find a company to work at with benefits, stuff like that. So it's helped me a lot. And yeah, from there, I just started learning and growing. I did lose money in January when I was still in the process of learning. So that whole, I was like, oh my gosh.
February and March when the tech dipped.
No, that was rough.
When Robinhood screwed everybody.
Oh, you're talking about Robinhood, not even the tech dip.
No, not the tech dip.
Oh, that was before the tech dip. So you've been through some wars, my guy.
Yeah,
you've been through some battles.
You were on screen to begin with.
Last January, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you've gone through the ringer. How before you move on? Sorry to interject, but like for the people who don't know, back in January when all the GameStop hype was going on, everybody was making money hand over fist. It was a beautiful moment. It was our time. It was the retail investors' time. But what did Robinhood do? They stopped us from buying.
Yeah,
stopped us from buying. And what happens there when people stop individuals from buying? We see lower volume, and with these stocks that are essentially momentum plays is what we want to call them, not hype plays. These are momentum plays, right? These momentum stocks. Because there's no volume, the momentum drops, eventually dropping down the price. And there's a lot of nefarious things happening from Robinhood and the hedge funds that are backing them. And we're going through the same exact thing right now with Citadel. So go ahead, Andrew. Sorry, I just wanted to explain to the people who didn't understand that much.
Yeah, no problem. So from there, it was a big lesson learned. Don't follow the hype and kind of like, oh, okay. Well,
were you following Reddit and Wall Street Bets hype?
Yeah, I followed them and I was like looking, I was like, oh, like GameStop and this and that, that was the big one back then. But now, with AMC and everything, it's kind of we kind of learn from there, and they're still trying to stop it and everything, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see, right? I feel like, again, let's just call it for what it is. It's not a fundamentally sound trade. There's absolutely no fundamentals with this trade. This trade is purely on hype, purely on momentum. And we've seen that in the past, how many days now, that the momentum's kind of dwindling down a little bit, if we're going to be completely honest, right? And all we really need is one good news, maybe an earnings report, maybe, because as of right now, the only thing that's really that's giving it some sort of a pause is the fact that there's no catalyst anymore.
Yeah.
There's nothing there's nothing in the future that kind of makes you want to buy more. So I feel as if all you really need to do is to have your boss tweet something nice so that I mean, what am I going to have to do? Am I going to have to start an OnlyFans so that I can start selling it at AMC and AMC could start shelling it out or showing it on their big screens? And maybe, just maybe, we could get a nice like 40% bump on the price.
40%, that would be nice.
That would be nice. Are you still in AMC jail, John?
Oh hell yeah, dude! My July 2nd expiration, $65 call strike. It's down 85%. I'll post it on the lesson learned on Discord.
Yeah,
that one I mentioned to everyone that if I were gonna throw in that much money away, that's fine because it's a lesson learned. If it does shoot up, oh great, I'm part of it. But if it doesn't, oh it's great, I'm still part of it.
At least it's kind of like where were you when this tragedy happened?
Right.
Where were you?
I wasn't there on the first run up.
Yeah, you were. We were there. We made 4 bands off of that one. Remember the first one back in January?
Oh, the one in January, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was
this yeah, you were here too in the second run.
Yeah, only $800 worth.
Oh. But you were still there.
Anyways.
So you mentioned that you work at Tesla. What do you do for Tesla?
I'm a manufacturing technician. So I basically do body repair on the Teslas.
Body repair or on the assembly itself?
No. I don't load parts or anything like that.
Okay.
Like the actual, I use like tools and guns, stuff like that, just to basically any defect that comes off the production line, me and my team, we would handle it and just basically before it goes into the dipping process for paint, we would make sure the car is in top, looking good and prepped and everything ready for paint.
Like quality assurance, essentially, for body.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
So then, we do have a quality team too to look for any defects, and then they would just kind of like tell us like, hey, like there's like a dent right here that's coming from the robot, or there's certain stuff here and there, and then me and my team would be like, all right, let's get on it, let's fix it, and then get it off the paint.
So for the people who don't know, Andrew here is in charge of making sure that your body of your Tesla is in tip-top shape. By no means you should blame him. Blame the robots. Blame the robots.
Blame the robots. That's what we do. It's always the robot's fault.
It's always the robot's fault. So when what's funny about that Tesla factory? That used to be a Toyota factory, right?
Yeah.
The one in Fremont.
Numi.
Numi. You remember that used to be Numi? I used to have a buddy that used to work at Numi. He would drive the cars from production to their holding bay.
Like 2000,
like pre Tesla for sure, because that's the last tenants in there.
It was like 2007 or around there, I believe.
Yeah, and it kind of makes sense because around 2007 was the first time I ever saw a Tesla Roadster.
Mm-hmm.
I was parked in front of the water bar over under the Bay Bridge in the city, and I looked at it. And I'm like, the first time I ever looked at it, I'm like,
what is that?
What do you mean electric? What does electric car mean? Right? And I was walking away. I'm like, haha, nerd. And here I am, just wanting one.
Still waiting for one.
Here I am, just wanting one.
Here's my question. Why does it take months for you to get your Tesla car?
Now it does. Before,
is it still the chip shortage?
Yes, so that's still an issue right now. The parking lot is shipping out cars. Like when I go to work, I see the delivery trucks, right, with the Teslas on the back. They're doing deliveries, but it's not fast enough for the amount of people that want it, because the amount of demand for those cars, it's
through the roof. I bet.
It's because right now gas prices are going up. Everybody's trying to get a Tesla. Everybody, because the thing is, Tesla does not change their price. It's been the same price. Elon even made it a very clear statement that no employees will get discount on the cars. Like, even he paid full price for his car because that's how much he believes in the company.
Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't like, oh, it's my company, give me a free car. He made a statement that he paid for it himself, like in full. Like, if I can pay for the car, every employee has to pay for the car. So
good guy, Elon.
Nico.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know, I did pay for full price for these. Okay.
Yo, yeah. You believe in my design.
But I'm not no Elon Musk, though.
Dude, that kind of all right. So say what you must about Elon. Say what you have to about Elon. Say that you know he has how do you say this? Eccentric views. The guy's a good guy. He gets a lot of slack, or he gets a lot of he gets a lot of shit thrown at him because obviously he's one of the richest people in the world, and people put him in a different kind of pedestal that if he does one thing wrong, it's met with criticism.
Yeah.
But he's just human, right? But that right there, that story right there kind of tells me like, oh shit, like he's a real dude. Like, he doesn't expect to just get the car for free. He wants you to pay for it. That's actually pretty amazing. That's pretty good. So like right now, currently with Fremont, Fremont's the only factory in the US, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all the cars that's ever been built came
There's
through
also
Fremont.
Texas.
Texas isn't built yet. It's coming. Right?
Well, factory for manufacturing cars, yes. So Nevada, or Sparks, Nevada, is battery factory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Texas will be a gigafactory as well, and they will be building either one of the other, the Model Y or Model 3, and then batteries, of course. So
they're saying it's going to be the Y because they're saying that like there's pictures of like the new diecast that they have for the Y.
Yeah.
It's going to be from Texas. That's going to be very interesting, actually.
Yeah,
but they need that. They need it.
They do.
They need it. They're not pumping out as many cars. You know what's very interesting though? Like, I've been like watching like a whole lot of videos on it, and a single full charge for a Tesla is like around $15 if you pay per use.
What's the miles for that one?
Yeah, because
full range like 300.
Yeah, you're supposed to charge it to about 80% and not let it go down past 20%. So in between that range, it's like $10 to $15. That's 15 to 20 would be like the long range, and then about $10 to $15 would be the standard, which still gives you about like I would say between 50 to 200 miles. So like 150 to 200 miles, you would get that range, for $10.
Damn,
that's so dope, dude. That's so dope.
When I was in California, I had a full tank of gas, was like $70.
That's expensive, dude.
Yeah,
even like I have a hybrid now, like my Highlander hybrid, that still takes about like around 45 now.
Yeah,
45.
Yeah,
45 a full tank. And that gives you like around 324 miles of range. That's just, I don't know, dude. Like electrification is the future, and I like how Tesla's really doing it. And the whole supercharger network, that's bananas to me. That is bananas to me. And they own that power, right? It's not like they're siphoning off the grid. They generate that power themselves.
Yeah, solar.
Hey guys, do you think it will become a monopoly for Tesla someday, and have their own utility company, have their own internet company, and robo taxis?
Yeah, I mean they're doing Starlink.
It seems like they're everywhere now.
Oh yeah. I just ordered Starlink. I'm excited for Starlink.
And I wouldn't be surprised if someday they have their own telecommunications.
Possible.
Have their own phones, because if you have internet, most likely you can get into phone services too.
Yeah, it's how do you say this? That was supposed to be the plan in the first place, right? Satellite phones are a lot better, right? Just barring the range, but in order for you to get better signal, you have to have better weather. But I think there's ways to make that efficient. I'm not, a satellite scientist or whatever, but I feel as if we're in 2021 and we're 6 months away from 2022. That we need to figure this shit out. There has to be some way. But it's amazing how one man can essentially revolutionize not just, the vehicle industry. He's revolutionized multiple things. He's revolutionized how cars are made, right? He's revolutionized how power is distributed in terms of electric power. He's revolutionized the car buying experience. That is crazy. Like, dude, that's one of the worst things to do ever, is to go to a dealership and buy a car.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like Vroom and Carvana definitely, helped with that process. But John, you dealt with Vroom, right?
Terrible.
Yeah. Like, your experience wasn't that great. How long did that process take?
Months,
right? Dude, Tesla, you just go on your computer and just order the car, and everything's done in like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Financing's taken care of in an hour or two. If you want to lease the car, it's already taken care of. Everything, the longest part of it all is waiting for the car to get built.
Delivery.
Yeah. Just right now though, man, before it was 2020, I got my Model 3 and I ordered it, and then the next week they said, "Oh, it's ready. Come pick it up."
Really?
Damn. You might have even touched your Model 3 and built it yourself.
Like right now the issue is just delivering. Because producing it, we produce, because it's the end of the quarter right now.
Yeah.
So we produce 350 to 400 cars. So I touch 350 to 400 cars a day.
Damn.
That's one shift. Yes.
What the?
Damn.
So I'm fixing up like 350 to 400 cars a day. So we're hustling.
Just pumping it out. So when does that cut off? That cuts off in a few days, right? So any cars that are not delivered,
you're talking about which
the
model?
30th.
Yeah.
Any cars.
Any cars, like Model 3.
Yeah, because
end of the quarter.
End of the quarter. So the end of the quarter is on the 30th, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we are, normally, typically, we still pump out that much, even without it being end of the quarter. But, they want to try to get their number and everything. Right now, they're asking employees to, hey, like, they gave out a list of every city that needs help delivering cars to customers. And they just said, hey, we're going to pay you double time.
Savage. To deliver the cars?
Yeah, so you work like normal shift and just deliver cars, and or help with the end of the line, moving cars, getting the cars through. Like, they'll pay you double time.
Wow.
Yeah, they really want to push out as fast as they can, so they're doing that until the 30th.
Man, no wonder I got shares for Tesla, man. But
so we might want to long now.
We've been long. What are you talking about?
No. Granted, we've been long, but I don't have a position right now. I've been day trading it.
Yeah. So honestly, benefits working at Tesla is because it's so. I'm not gonna lie, the turnover rate is very, very high here.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
The amount of demand that they want from you. When I first started at Tesla 2017, I was doing 6 days, 12 hours.
Damn.
And I started working on the Model 3 at the pilot shop. Basically, we were building it manually. it was building the car before it even had a crash test. We were building the cars for the crash test.
Wow.
So I've been there that long. Like,
You've been there. Oh
like
my God, that's
is my
amazing.
baby.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing, dude. Damn. But like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm sure that making you guys work extra, you guys are well compensated and make like, you know, taken care of for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they would buy us meals every weekend, stuff like that.
Nice.
You know, like, hey, like we're gonna treat you guys on the weekend. You know.
That's good. That's good.
I still don't understand why the turnover rate is so high, even though they're getting compensated. You know,
the demand maybe. I mean, granted, like when you there's other factors at play. Like you may have plans. You can't just drop your day-to-day life in order for you to fulfill that kind of responsibility with your job. Obviously,
if you hours a day.
Yeah, if you can't do your job, obviously you're gonna find somebody else that that will do it. Right?
Yeah,
that's just normal. That's normal with any manufacturing. But I feel as if that people that work at Tesla are just not manufacturing cars; they're manufacturing the future. I do believe that. Manufacturing the future, and I'm very, very excited as to what the future can hold. Because, like, dude, there's so many things that Tesla's doing as a company, or Elon just by himself is doing as a person, that is definitely changing the world for the better. Like, if there's anybody that's gone through the PayPal mafia, right? All the people that came from the PayPal mafia are the ones that are doing really good stuff. So let's take a roster down. They have Mark Cuban, Peter Thiel, right? You have Elon for sure, right? Those guys are just doing really good work, and they're essentially, think about them as the masters and the captains of industry, like Rockefeller, like the oil tycoons of the Industrial Revolution. This is something that we're living through now, and this is amazing. This is the future that's being built. So I think, you know, thank you for your service, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean,
it's amazing.
Yeah, they're working on getting the with Biden's infrastructure plan. They're working on getting that tax rebate back.
But I thought they weren't getting any more rebates on that one.
They weren't. So you know, with the Biden's new infrastructure, he's very like green on it, like on the. So then they're gonna try to, you know, pump out some more money and put into the rebate. You know, it's going to be like a rebate. It's not going to be like a tax write-off type thing like before.
So it's like, so customers will get a rebate for having an EV car,
like cash back, actually.
Yeah, like something like that. Something like that. They're trying to work on something, you know, along those lines right now. So hopefully they can get it through. You know.
Yeah,
I like it.
I remember when I had when I got Solar City, I had a rebate, a cashback rebate. They sent me a check.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. See, that's one thing too. Is like the whole solar. I mean, their solar panels are amazing. The solar power walls, dude. I want one of those. Those are cool.
You can get a discount off.
You can.
So if you own an electric vehicle, such as like Tesla, you can call up your electric company that you're using, PG&E, and they'll give you a discount off your bill, your monthly bill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice. Because I know we have Tesla solar right now. We just don't have the Powerwall. That's something that's very interesting. Get it off the grid, my guys. Get it off the grid. So let's talk about other you know, Elon projects, right? I know that you work for Tesla, but there's other like projects that we're super excited about, and I know one of them is Starlink, right? Yeah. So Starlink is his internet company. That's totally separate. Actually, I got super excited, so I ordered mine already. So I'm super excited because it's available in my area.
Yeah.
But what I noticed is the speeds aren't that great yet. So the speeds vary from like 5 megabits per second to 150, but they're symmetrical. So for those who don't know what symmetrical connections mean, it's your upload and your download speeds are exactly the same. So currently right now, I have Comcast and my connection is not symmetrical. So I have My download speeds are 800, and my upload speeds like around 15, 20, which is actually not good.
That's standard, yeah.
Yeah, because you need to start sending data. The uploads are just as crucial as your download speeds are. And that's how they sell you on, paying more because you want to get more upload speeds. But as far as Starlink is concerned, do you by chance have any insight on how is that being implemented? I know it's satellite, but are they launching more satellites out there so that they can increase coverage?
From that, I don't have any insight on that because it's as I said, it's separate. Elon likes to keep his companies very separate. Tesla's like his baby, and then his other projects, it's like completely separate from Tesla. Like they have their own. It doesn't interact at all with each other. And but Starlink, that's if he can do something with that, like it can definitely grow into something with Elon. Anything Elon says is kind of like people will jump on it because they know from what Tesla became, that's like a starting point from what people can see. It's like any other project that he's done, like even clothes, like clothing, like the short shorts he sold, like
tequila,
everything that he posts up, it's gone in the day. Like it sells out completely. Like he has that type of power,
I kind of want to get that. I wanted to get that tequila.
I think they're still sold out.
They're definitely sold out. The tequila is definitely sold out. And it's not just like, what's interesting about that whole thing is like, it's not that you can go to Tesla.com and go to the shop and buy the tequila like it's plastered there. You have to really dig for it. You have to go find the product. Like it's not just in the main page. You don't have a main page for it. You just have to go through like extra stuff, and then that's where they'll show you, and it's all sold out. I'm like, it looks so cool. I wouldn't even want to drink that. I just want to have it.
Yeah,
it looks so dope.
I was able to get 2.
Oh, look at you! Look at
you. What he actually did for employees too was that it was sold out, and he was like, "Hey, for 24 hours, we're gonna let all the employees purchase 2 bottles max."
Wow!
So I was like, dope. "Oh yeah, like oh for sure," because I looked up the retail price. People are selling that thing for $2,000 or $4,000. each bottle. It's
the
crazy.
resale on that.
Resell?
The resale is $2,000 or $4,000 on the bottle, and that bottle cost me and it cost me $250 each.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Did you crack it open yet? Have you cracked it open?
No. I'm not cracking that ever. It's like a trophy. Like, you don't even want to touch it.
It's so pretty.
It's so nice. Like you don't want to crack it open.
People are buying that for $4,000.
People are selling it for $4,000. But right now, as of right now, imagine in 10 years, 15 years.
It's a centerpiece. It looks so pretty. It's just like it's the prettiest bottle of tequila I've ever seen in my life.
It's a lightning bolt, so it's like
it's so pretty. Do you have it on you right now?
I don't. It's at my parents' house.
Oh my God, it's so pretty. It's safe. It's safe. It's safe. Like if I ever, I'm not that I'm gonna commit a B&E, but if I ever get to a point where I need to do a B&E, if I ever see a Tesla tequila bottle, I'm not taking anything else but the bottle. Just want to get the bottle. You have a flat screen TV, you can keep that. Give me the Tesla tequila bottle. Man. So I have this is just my hypothetical brain thinking about Starlink. And I've worked in telecom for quite some time now. Starlink is in its purest form, it's going to be a telecommunications company because the internet part of telecom, right? If he launches Starlink, right, there could correct me if I'm wrong, but why wouldn't he integrate Starlink into the cars?
He could. It's definitely like there's they do that now with cars where it's off satellite.
Yeah,
off satellite. So it's possible. Like,
because
I mean,
that will make you.
Your Tesla has a subscription for internet, so it's similar to that, you know.
But instead of having to wait for handoffs, because all right, so the biggest issue with that kind of premium connectivity is if you're out of a cell tower area and you're not using the major four carriers, you're kind of shit out of luck, because let's say you're in the middle of the desert and there's no signal. Obviously, you can't call anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, for sure, there has to be a way for him to implement Starlink into the cars. It's just a no-brainer. Are there any talks of a Tesla with a solar roof? Because that would be amazing.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that would happen, to be honest.
That would be amazing.
It would, but
they wouldn't need chargers anymore.
They wouldn't need chargers anymore.
They wouldn't.
They wouldn't, but they could technically charge a hefty premium for it, right? Yeah, but you know, I mean, the future is so open. We don't really know what will happen in the future.
Like they have to solve a overheating issue with that, because
sure.
It's like, you know, you're constantly using a car at full power with it charging at the same time. You know, it's gonna get
that's gonna
get hot.
So the Boring Company, right? Elon has an idea to create tunnels, a tunnel network.
That is so
if you may. That's very interesting, right? An underground tunnel network, so that you can travel from point A to point B in very rapid speeds. Now, there are talks that the Boring Company is going from LA to Las Vegas. There's also talks of LA to San Francisco. But when how does that all work? If you have any idea, like, do you just hop in the tunnel and then you just shoot in there?
No, so there's like I believe that he wants to. It's like you go in with your car, and it'll be like kind of like you're in a pod, and then it'll just shoot out, and then you'll just arrive to, you know, the Bay or Las Vegas in like an hour.
Damn. Faster than traveling through.
And you're not using your battery.
No, so I think the tunnel right now, you know, there's no pod or anything. So like they did a test drive through the thing. It's like, it's long. It's like, they're just like, you know, essentially it's like, you know, because you're in the tunnel, you can't charge your car.
No, yeah.
So
it's through magnets, right?
Yeah. So there, I believe that he got the idea, trying to do that from Japan. You know, they do their subway system, and so then essentially he wants to make it where it's just a straight shot from here to the Bay or here to Vegas. You know.
That's so gangsta, dude.
Crazy.
Can you imagine having a job in LA and then I just need to get there in an hour?
You just commute.
That is so gangsta, bro.
It is. That's so
that's we're doing this? We're doing this, O-Town? O-Town, we're doing this? O-Town 510, we're doing this?
Stop! Okay. Stop. We're doing this, O-Town.
We're doing this, Liquid Dreams.
Stop, okay?
All right. All right. So can you imagine that though? Like, if I wanted to go to Vegas, I'll just shoot in there. But is it going to be you have to have a Tesla vehicle in order for you to use it, or can any car use it?
That I'm not sure exactly. But if it's kind of like a system that's made for Tesla, I feel like they would charge a premium for non-Tesla cars if they do. Yeah. Like it's because he started that because, you know, he's like, you know, growing up, LA traffic, horrible. Horrible. LA traffic now, even worse. So then it's like he wants to make it where it's a system where you can kind of live through California and like, go between here or the Bay. You live there, and then you can just, okay, you want to take a trip down to LA? Go ahead. Like, you know, just like make it so it's less congested. Basically, he wants to kind of open it up for people to do that, where they can kind of live and travel.
God, what a genius, dude!
Yeah,
what a genius.
That's why he's the second richest.
I know. What a genius.
Let's talk about SpaceX, man.
Yeah, let's talk about SpaceX. What is the actual? I mean, me personally, I don't fully understand it yet. But what is SpaceX overall mission?
Well, I mean, Mars, right? That's their mission. Yeah, it's to kind of get people to Mars, and to be able to eventually, like, he wanna own it. So it's from what I know, it's he's just trying to get those rockets up and running and full safety for passengers.
Speaking of rockets, and we're not talking about AMC here. Let's talk about Blue Origin. How Jeff Bezos, he's getting about 50,000 petition that signed. 50,000 haters are pretty much telling him, "Don't come back to Earth."
Blue Origin looks like a penis.
Yeah, they don't like him.
They should change it to Blue Balls Origin.
Right? No, because what's his face? Big Dick Brunson.
Big Dick Brunson.
His company, Virgin Galactics, got approved by the FAA to send people as customers to space, which is pretty cool. That's why the stock shot up, 40-some%, right? And I can't imagine, people signing for a petition for a CEO not to come back to Earth.
Dude, Jeff Bezos will milk you for every dollar that you can get. Think about it this way, right? So Jeff Bezos will say, "Hey, do you wanna get on my penis-shaped rocket ship?" And then you go, "All right, for sure. How much is it?" "Oh, it's a subscription-based model for $99 a month." And
if you're a Prime member, take $10 off.
If you're a Prime member, take $10 off. So what a dick!
What already controls everything,
bro. The first person who wouldn't want to get on that rocket ship is his head buffer, bro. The guy that buffs his head makes it super shiny. Even Mackenzie bailed. Even Mackenzie said, "I'm not getting on that dick."
Yeah. Hey, that's his ex-wife. That's what investing's about, Like, you don't even need to make money. You don't even just marry someone like that, and then you get paid.
Mackenzie Bezos, diamond hands. Mackenzie, diamond hands.
Yo,
dude, Mackenzie Bezos.
Going back to SpaceX, though. Let's go back to SpaceX real quick. Isn't it cool that in our generation we're gonna get to see like all of this? Like we're gonna see SpaceX. We're gonna see the Boring Company, and obviously Starlink. I mean, the internet's been around for a few decades, but we get to see innovation at its finest. I mean, what if we see an actual total recall? Right, we're living in Mars.
Have you ever seen Total Recall, Andrew? The original Total Recall?
With Arnold?
I have not.
Go watch Total Recall. Total Recall is a classic movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, God.
The classic, the most classic scene.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. It is the most outlandish Mars movie you'll ever see in your life, right? And they did a remake with Colin Firth like a few years ago, right? But the OG, that was good. I like that one. But the OG Total Recall was the first time I've ever seen 3 boobs on a chest at the same time. It was the most miraculous thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen 3 boobs all at once on the big screen. And I think that was the first ever set of boobs that were allowed to be shown on a movie theater.
Well, yeah. How old is the movie? It was like, wasn't it in the 90s?
Oh, you know what? You know who also showed boobs is Fast Time at Ridgemont High. But 3 boobs? You know how amazing 3 boobs are?
Martian boobs.
3 Martian boobs? And she just did this. She just turned around and go, right here. And I'm like, really? There's 3 of them? I was watching it with my dad. I remember this. I'm watching it with my dad. I was watching it in the Philippines, and my dad kind of like didn't even know that was going to happen. So usually when you're a kid, you kind of shield your children's eyes from seeing any type of like quote unquote porn, right? So my dad was just like my dad's face. He was like, oh. Like he didn't even reach over to cover my eyes. He just looked at me. He just looked at it like the same amount of amazement that I have. Oh, wow. 3. So if you ever have an opportunity to I think you could Google it now. You could Google Total Recall 3 boobs, you'll find it. It's like the best part of 80s movies of all time.
I feel bad because like Andrew, you're probably too young for it.
Yeah.
You didn't know about it.
I don't know. I was probably like
old.
5.
No, I think I was that young. Like I was like around maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
When I first saw that.
Dang.
Yeah, it was for sure an eye opener.
Any Arnold Schwarzenegger movie is funny. It's hilarious.
You
can't take him seriously.
My favorite one is Jingle All the Way.
Jesus.
Jingle All the Way, Rocket Man. Rocket Man. That was the best. Thank you for giving us your Tesla insights. This has definitely been an eye opener. But before we move on, John, you want to do stock of the week real quick?
Yeah. So before I get to stock of the week, again, thank you, Andrew, for sharing us, Tesla background. I am going to DCA Tesla. Okay.
You're finally going to do it?
Right. My average still 800.
Dang.
Savage.
Exactly. Dang. It sucks. I've been looking at it for the past 6 months now. I'm like, damn, you won't.
Wait, hold on a second. How did you average 800 when we had it at the split? You just sell everything at the split?
No, I bought it at remember before it hit 900, we were buying like 820.
Oh yeah.
it did hit 900 for a second. So we pretty much bought at the top.
No, we did buy it at the top.
Thanks for reminding us that.
We bought it at the top. It wasn't like a good trade. Like I dumped hella money into it and I kept rolling my options.
Yeah.
Never roll your options. Never roll your options.
Oh, Tesla perks too. It's you get vested, you get shares.
Yeah.
So every quarter they actually give me about 10 shares.
What?
Yeah. So that's really like the biggest benefit, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Besides
so why the high turnover? I don't understand that the high turnover now.
Exactly. Me too.
Now it doesn't make sense to me now.
Oh, not only that, like right now for medical, for dental, vision, life insurance, and with those and ESPP, which is like the
employee stock purchase
purchase program. I'm paying $75 a month, and I have Kaiser and I have VSP. I'm paying $75 a month.
I'm trying to find fairness here. I can't find fairness anywhere. I can't find fairness. I'm trying to Google what is fair.
I know a lot of people that work and used to work for Tesla, and I don't understand. I keep telling them the same thing. If you're getting free shares, just sit on that. You're going to be
free shares.
Yeah.
Man, I should quit my job right now and start selling Teslas then.
Yeah. Cold call people. Hey, you want a dream car?
Right. Let me sell you the dream.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna start selling covered calls on that bitch.
Yeah. I'm kind of like almost like a little bit more than halfway to 100. So
damn.
Just free money.
No, it's definitely free money. Can you imagine that? Hitting 100, start selling covered calls weekly? Oh my god, the dream. The dream.
Damn. Great job.
I'm trying to find fairness.
Okay, find it, huh? All right, so let's do stock of the week right here. So from time to time, I do my research and I pitch, an idea, right? And this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence on this one. But personally, I own this stock right here because it pays out nice dividends. The company that we're looking at for today, it's called GlaxoSmithKline. Long short, it's called GSK. Okay, that's a ticker symbol. A lot of people know about GSK, how if you look into your medicine cabinet, most likely you already have a bunch of their drugs. And GlaxoSmithKline is a British multinational pharmaceutical company. It's headquartered in Brentford, England, founded in 2000. The company develops and innovates medicines and vaccines and consumer healthcare products. They have a long list of drugs from A, like seriously from A to Z. Okay, but one of their famous ones are the ones that are in your medicine cabinet. Advil. Okay, everyone uses Advil, right? Advil, Aquafresh, Centrum. Okay, before it got bought out by Pfizer, and along with other products. The company first developed one of the first malaria vaccines in 2014, and in 2018 they announced a buyout to acquire a stake from for Novartis at 36.5%, valued at 13 billion. And GSK right now it's valued at 100 billion. Okay, flat. In December 2018, Pfizer, pharmaceutical giant, took a stake in GSK Consumer Healthcare, valued at what 32%. So valued at what 30 something billion. So fun fact, there's a lot of fun facts about GSK, and it's very scandalous. Okay,
Ooh,
it is.
I like scandal.
When I was reading a lot of things about GSK, I was like, wow, this company's shady, along with other pharmaceutical companies, right? Fun fact, back in 2013, GSK funneled billions of dollars in kickbacks for GSK managers, doctors, hospitals, and others who prescribed their drugs. So basically reps, okay? So reps who would go up to hospitals and doctors and say, hey, you know, my drug is legit, it's the shit, right? Chinese authorities arrested 4 GSK executives as part of a 4-month-long investigation into claims that, you know, that doctors were bribed for cash and sexual favors.
Ooh, pills in a BJ.
Yeah. And there's more. A lot of these accusations were proven. There were some scandals in Asia, Europe. You know, we're talking about bribing and sexual favors on top of that.
Oh,
so
what
it's
is the
like,
difference between sexual favors and party favors?
it's like me going up to you. If I was a GSK sales rep, you don't want to buy my drug? Let me just take off my pants.
You don't want to buy my drugs? Let me put on my knee pads.
GSK, but yeah, I mean, a lot of them do have, you know, shady backgrounds, right? But GSK, if you really look into the company and its history, it has a lot of scandalous stuff in it. Yeah, back in 2012, 2014. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure it's across the board. You know, they're all the same, just different backgrounds, right?
Yeah.
Little technical stuff about GSK. It's a 100 billion in market cap. You know, if you want to retrospect, compare it to, it's a half the size of AT&T. Okay. The annual dividend. Okay, and this is where my ears get wet, right? It pays out about $2.17 annually. So divide that by quarter, so you get about, I would say, what?
How much again?
$2.17. So you get 5.46% annual.
So when they pitch the ideas to doctors, like we could pay you in stock that will pay you an annual dividend, but now I want to give you an anal dividend.
Every 3 quarters.
Every 3 quarters.
I can come by to your office and give you an
anal dividend.
An anal dividend. Now, if I have 300 customers, I'm busy every single day. All right, every single day is a quarter for me.
If you have 300 customers, by the time that the quarter ends, you're already starting the next round.
Tomorrow is another quarter for me. For someone else. So if you have 100 shares of GSK, you essentially put in $4,000 as an investment. Okay, and we were talking about this last night. So if you just let your money sit there, GSK will pay you $217 for the year. Okay, which is not bad. Okay,
Not
that
bad at
could
all.
buy you tons of bottles of Advil. Okay, instead of you paying them for your Advil, let them pay you for
I
your
know.
Advil. Or get
Also,
it for
if you're
free.
giving them the anal dividend, you're gonna need a lot of Advil.
No wonder. It all makes sense now. Right? All the bribes and sexual favors, it all comes back to the company.
Yeah,
Like all these reps are buying all these Advil pills, be like, I'm in pain.
It's a cycle.
It
It's a
is.
cycle.
It's a vicious cycle.
It's a vicious cycle.
It's a sexual cycle. Okay. GSK is under the healthcare sector. It's also in the pharmaceuticals industry. We already knew that. It's considered one of the best large cap blends because of its dividend payouts. Okay. And currently right now it's trading at 39.78. In the previous year or so, it traded between the ranges of 33.26 and 42.40. So it's up there. It's up there at all-time highs. So
nice. Well, thank you for the stock of the week, GSK. Before we go, we want to bring Andrew, as with every single guest that we have here. Let's take you through the hot seat. Are you ready? We're going to ask you a series of questions. It's either a yes or a no. And if we have any questions about your answers, we'll stop for a bit. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Tetleaser Prosheezy, dropping on them.
It's either A or B. Okay. Pho or ramen?
Pho.
Indica or sativa?
Indica.
Star Wars or Marvel?
Star Wars.
Hands or feet?
Hands.
Netflix or Disney Plus?
Disney Plus.
Tesla or BMW?
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Oh man, I should have crossed that out. I should have crossed that out. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Obviously, your answer is Tesla.
I'm gonna make a shirt that says "Come on, bro."
Have you ever driven a BMW? All right. If Allie was here, he'd be like BMW.
Oh, yeah.
Herpes or crabs? Come on now, bro.
Herpes?
Oh, dude, that's
crabs. I don't know.
Take the crabs. That's
Crabs.
temporary.
All right.
Wash
Yeah,
that.
crabs. Oh, okay, cool. I'll take that.
I like that.
I'll take.
No one really said I like that with that question. Flights or road trips?
Flights.
Swing or day trading?
Swing.
Unless it's zero DTE, boys.
Zero DT.
You guys are savages, by the way. Hookers or blow?
What was that?
Hookers or blow?
Hookers.
Oh, there you go. Along with crabs. Hip hop or EDM?
Hip hop.
Heroin or ecstasy?
Ecstasy.
Ghosted or catfished?
Ghosted.
Growth or value stocks?
Growth.
Swing or scalping?
I like swing.
Okay. Oh, you and I get along. Okay. Camping or beach?
Camping.
Craps or roulette?
Roulette.
I like that. Daddy Con in October.
Daddy
Is it
Con in
October?
Vegas.
Daddy Con in October? That's possible, dude. That's definitely possible. I'm already there.
We're just waiting on AMC.
Oh, not AMC. We're waiting on Pound here. AMC can do whatever it wants. Really come back to AMC. Pink or distinct?
Pink.
Samsung or Apple?
Apple.
Bitcoin or Dogecoin?
Bitcoin.
Hulk or Thor?
Thor.
Options or shares?
Options.
There you go. That's it. Thank you very much, Andrew.
Yep.
Good sport. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Before we go, thank you for answering those questions. But before we get to our final, housekeeping, I just want to ask you, from being a Buzz Down Discord member, even when you were at the Trading Daddies Discord, how has your experience been like? And if there are any types of constructive criticisms that you want that we could probably improve on, we'd love to hear from you. I mean, if you could take that offline, but as far as the overall experience, how has it been?
Overall, honestly, I really like that everybody just is very open, to sharing their thoughts, and we lose some, we win some, right? And everybody's always very positive in that state. And it's, plus it's the information, it's there to help us, and we are there to help, everybody grow as a whole. So that having that type of community is just really great, and it really helps people kind of learn to not be afraid to trade.
There you go. Because that's the biggest fear right now. It's starting.
Yeah.
Right. That's the biggest
fear. When's a good time to start? Everything's going back up now. Oh, it's too high. It's going to drop back down.
Exactly. Exactly. So think about it this way, right? This is for the people. This is for the viewers. Whoever's watching this, whoever may hear this, right? When we say that we're offering a free trading course, this is $1,000 value, right? I want you guys to start thinking about the number 100. Number 100, even round number. It's pretty. Everybody likes to keep it 100, but everybody's afraid to make 100, right? If you multiply that every day, and really by the end of the year, you're looking at $24,000
extra.
$24,000 a year on top of what you're currently making, right? That is a very attainable number. That's $500 a week. You could make that. You could make $100 a day as long as you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right? So if you are afraid of starting to becoming a trader, you're afraid because you don't have the capital requirements. Remember, $100 a day is what you really need. You could start small. You could scale up. We've seen people scale up. Some people start with $100 a day. Some people make $250 a day. Some people make $500 a day. Some people make $1,000 a day. Right? $1,000 a day gets you what? $240,000 a year. Enough for you to quit your current job. But you're not going to get there unless you start. Right? So when we say, you start by starting. So when we say that we're offering a free course worth $1,000, even if you don't win this, right? Why wouldn't you take that $1,000 that you're probably, you're probably going to buy some cockamamie bullshit anyways. You're probably going to spend that much money on a Friday night at the club. Are you going to get laid? Let's be real. If you're not going to get, are you really hoping to get laid? Let's be real here. Why won't you, right, take that and invest in yourself? We're not a Forex scam. We're not going to say, hey, you're only going to be allowed to trade on our platform and we're going to make residuals off of you. No, we're not asking you guys to recruit 16 people in order for you to make money. No, we're teaching you how to initially make your own. We're teaching you and giving you the tools how to fish, right? We're not financial advisors. We're here as a community and as a group of quote unquote self-taught individuals. John is self-taught. John is coming to the table with 10 years of self-taught experience, and he's teaching you guys in 3 weeks. Right? I've learned last year, and I'm sprinkling my 2 cents in there. We're not perfect. We're not winners all the time, but I want you guys to remember $100 a day.
Jesus Christ. I love that speech, man.
$100 a day. So if you're interested about winning this $1,000 course, make sure that you guys go to our Instagram. We extend this. We were supposed to pick a winner today, but we extended it another week so that you guys can join the courses that start on July 5th. And if you haven't yet, if you are really interested and very serious about being masters of your own financial future, I would implore you to hit up our friends over at Bust Down Investments, hit up J Spees Trades, so that he can point you in the right direction. Or even just send us a nice DM on the side, and we'll definitely introduce you guys if you guys are afraid of starting. But remember, $100 a day. I feel like Sally Struthers. For $1 a day, you can feed this child.
50 cents.
50 cents a day, you could feed this child. But how about this? $100 a day is the start of you building generational wealth for you, your children, and your grandchildren to not worry. We're all immigrants here. We've seen poverty. Why not take it into your own hands? Right? So with that being said, make sure you guys follow us on all our social media. Follow me at Trading Poppy. Follow John at John C Trades. Follow Andrew at... Andrew, you want to plug your social?
It's Andrew _Nguyen with 2 N's. And that's Instagram right there.
There you go. Follow him on his social media. Follow us. Join us over at tradingdaddies.com for all your news, your merch. I just dropped some fire merch yesterday.
I like that.
Ooh-wee.
Yep.
I'm about to pay full price for mine now.
I like that.
I'm about to go pay full price for mine now. I'm about to order that shit today. And what else? Hit the subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up if you guys like this content. Drop down in the comment section below stocks you guys want us to cover on Daddy Bits. Join us on the Bust Down Discord if you want the invites. Shoot me, John, Andrew, or anybody that you know that's in there. An invite link will get you guys in there. And remember, guys, let's get trading.